Outpost Zenith 7 orbited the outer rim of the Xylar cluster, a small but strategically vital planet rich in rare minerals necessary for faster-than-light travel. For decades, it had been a neutral zone, monitored but largely ignored by the Galactic Empire, until word reached the High Council that the outpost's resources could fuel entire fleets. The Empire sent emissaries first, a delegation of advisors, bureaucrats, and propaganda units, expecting compliance. The humans at Zenith 7, led by Commander Leora Venn, welcomed them courteously. But when the delegation demanded tribute, taxes, and submission to imperial authority, Leora's response was resolute. "We are humans. We work for the colony, not the Empire," she said firmly, her voice calm yet unwavering. Zenith 7 remains independent. The emissaries were shocked. No outpost had ever openly defied the Empire without facing immediate obliteration. One of them, a crystalline being named Tharkel, hissed through its mandibles. "You will regret this defiance. The Empire tolerates no insubordination." Leora smiled faintly. "Then we will endure, as humans always have." Within hours, the Empire escalated. A fleet of cruisers emerged from hyperspace, dark vessels bristling with turbolasers and assault craft. The outpost, a modest assembly of platforms, hangars, and defense turrets, seemed hopelessly outmatched. Colonists prepared for the worst, but Leora remained focused. She knew that Zenith 7's advantage lay not in numbers, but in human ingenuity, adaptability, and daring. The first wave of fighters approached. Human engineers had modified standard defensive turrets with adaptive targeting systems, allowing them to predict enemy trajectories in real time. Fighters darted between asteroid fields, drawing enemy fire into decoys. Within minutes, the Empire's initial assault suffered unexpected losses. Leora coordinated counterattacks with precision. Mining drones, typically used for excavation, were reprogrammed to act as kamikaze interceptors against incoming bombers. Cargo haulers, fitted with reactive shields, became mobile barriers, shielding the colony's central command hub. Every move demonstrated the humans' ability to turn ordinary tools into deadly defenses. The Empire responded by deploying assault mechs to the planet's surface. Towering machines, armored in hyperalloy and armed with particle cannons, advanced toward the colony. Human pilots in modified exosuits met them head-on, using guerrilla tactics honed from decades of frontier skirmishes. They attacked from unexpected angles, utilizing terrain, improvised explosives, and calculated feints. Hours turned into a grueling standoff. The Empire, accustomed to instant compliance, struggled to adapt to human unpredictability. Colonists worked alongside soldiers, engineers alongside tacticians, blending roles in ways the Empire's rigid command structure could not counter. Late into the battle, a breakthrough came. Lieutenant Kale Aaron, a human pilot, discovered a weak point in the lead mech's shielding. With Leora's approval, he executed a daring maneuver, weaving through debris, exploiting the mech's momentum, and striking the core with an electromagnetic disruptor. The colossal machine shuddered, then collapsed. This victory, though small, galvanized the defenders. Humans launched coordinated strikes against other mechs, using combined arms and improvisation. Their losses were minimal compared to the Empire's, who could not anticipate the unpredictable tactics of their supposedly inferior opponents. By nightfall, the Imperial fleet withdrew, forced to regroup. The colonists of Zenith 7 celebrated cautiously. They knew this was only the first wave. Leora addressed them over the comms network. "Today, we proved that independence is not given, it is defended. We are humans. We endure. We adapt. And we will not bow." The Empire, humiliated but persistent, attempted diplomatic overtures again, offering trade deals, alliances, and incentives. Leora rejected them all, negotiating only for temporary truces to secure civilian safety. Each time, the humans demonstrated that Zenith 7 would not yield. Over the following months, the colony strengthened its defenses further. Automated systems became smarter. Mining equipment doubled as military assets, and every colonist was trained in both survival and defense. News of human resistance spread across the galaxy, inspiring other fringe colonies and outposts to resist imperial overreach. The Empire, confronted with the unprecedented combination of human ingenuity and steadfast resolve, eventually reassessed its approach. Zenith 7 became a symbol of defiance, proving that the smallest outpost could stand against the mightiest empire if its people were united, creative, and fearless. Years later, historians would call it the battle for Zenith 7, a clash not of sheer power, but of strategy, courage, and human spirit. Leora Ven's name became legendary, and the story of humans standing firm against the Empire was recounted wherever freedom was valued. In the end, Outpost Zenith 7 survived, not because the Empire underestimated humans, but because humans never underestimated themselves. And across the galaxy, one truth was clear. Humans stood firm and refused to bow to the Empire.